That was awesome. This is awesome. This is so much fun. You've probably heard it a million times already now, especially if you stumbled onto this. Hi, hello, and welcome to Helldivers 2, which is just so over the top, so great. You're a shock trooper being dropped from orbit. Bugs, bots, a individual shock trooper being immediately sent down on a ship. It's super expendable. With an entire super destroyer up in low orbit being able to call down orbital barrages on your enemies. Top of all of that, just the package this is all wrapped in, the immediate theming of Super Earth, and just how super awful it is. Just the satire is so thick. It's so good. Wait. Huh. Look familiar? After my stint at I'm here to tell you of the glories of democracy that Helldivers pursue. From killing the tyrannical Terminids and destroying the socialist automaton, the Helldivers send feet first into hell, within their hellbod from orbit as the ship follows in on their pursuit, dropping into the heart of the enemy. And while their chance of survival might be low, their patriotism sure is not. As it doesn't matter how many Helldivers we send in, up until a quota, they're sent over and over and over again to replace the one that's fallen, picking up their weapon and fighting the enemies of democracy. Because all that stands between tyranny and Super Earth is a soldier and the 500 megatons of explosives within orbit. And how glorious those explosives are. And really, even with hamming it up, democracy, Super Earth, the role of the Helldiver, when you playing as these Helldivers go feet first into hell, there is a different feeling. Sure, you have your trivial missions early on, every Helldiver needs to start off to an extent, but where you send the real ones, where you send those in Helldive. Consistent enemy drops, hulks, tanks, bile titans. Enemy artillery coming into the position, mortar fire, horde weather conditions, issues with stratagems and their deployment, but you stick through cause you're the Helldiver. Cause it's not just in your one battle, your one conflict, every operation contributes to the planet's fight, and every planet's fight to the galactic war, which all Helldivers across the galaxy in the game contribute to. It's glorious. But a Helldiver is not sent with patriotism alone. Super Earth gives them more than that. After the live fire training courses on Mars, you are sent into a cryopod and sent up to the destroyers to be shipped out across the galaxy, waiting to be unfrozen when needed. Those thousands of patriotic souls and heroes waiting to be deployed in each super destroyer. How glorious their sacrifice. On the destroyer itself, you have your minor crew and the democracy officer, but namely, the different systems. With these different systems, you can upgrade your stratagems, the things your ship can call down onto the battlefield, including weapons, orbital fire, orbital supports, and Eagle 1, your air superiority around the battlefield with you, dropping that 500 kilogram bomb when needed. Following after its strafing runs is your extract. As after you've completed a mission, you can still get out. Though don't worry, Super Earth will always recognize your sacrifice whether you make it alive or not. Just as long as you succeeded the mission. And waiting for you at that extraction point is Pelican 1. And of course, as is tradition, you must always dolphin dive into the back. And with that cycle of deployment, Pelican 1 picking you up, you have your operations. Ranging from things of simply destroy enemy bases, hunt them down, kill a specific strong enemy of them, or launch an ICBM. All of this, once completing all missions in an operation, combining to the war effort. However, if you fail one of those missions, the operation is a wash, and you cannot continue with the operation itself, losing out on the rewards of XP, requisitions, and importantly, medals. Requisitions are used to, again, requisition the various upgrades to your ship. Super credits are for the Super Store to buy additional cosmetic items. All 5-star items, Super Earth guaranteed, only the best for a Helldiver. And your medals for your war bonds, your other form of progression outside of levels. Unlocking various upgrades including different types of armor and bonuses, weapons, and different minor abilities added on to your Helldive. Emotes as well, because it's great to express on the battlefield. But all of this, your ship, your progression, the Helldives into hell, the enemy. On the Galactic War, there are two fronts, the automatons and the Terminids. The tyrannical Terminids are your Starship Trooper meme. It's Starship Troopers, soldiers, bugs, and it's amazing for it. Primarily melee, lots of swarming, less range, though heavy armor on some of the more chitinous ones. And the abominable Bile Titan. Though don't underestimate the numbers of bugs. While at lower levels it might seem fine or an easy squish fest, you might run into the issue at later of an entire population of bugs. Not emphasizing, just you've fallen into a small town, and everyone there wants to kill you. That's the equivalent, except monstrous bugs. When it comes to the automaton, The vile automatons really hurt. Because as a fellow Helldiver on the first few deployments mentioned with me, was, man, it really sucks when the enemy can shoot back. Which, while yes, is very painful when you get shot from a million directions, is a credit to the game and the different enemies. Namely the fact that it's an entirely different warfront. It actually feels different fighting bugs and automatons. To the point that you're not just shifting up how you kill certain enemies, you're shifting up where exactly you're deploying, what's your strategy, and what are you taking out first? What weapons are you taking? What deployments, stratagems, upgrades, armor? This also goes into further things with difficulty, mission type, but this actual want to customize or keep shifting up your loadout. Because a prepared Helldiver is a living one. Maybe. But when it comes to the automatons, yes, many weapons, flares for annoying bot drops which you can actually shoot down, armor, heavy armor, AT-AT, or AT-ST, can't remember which one, hulks, which is definitely, yeah, and tanks. Just actual tanks. Feels a bit different from bugs now. This isn't even to mention the maps and the way their bases are structured. While the bugs are consistently swarming you, the bots are in actually fortified positions, gun emplacements, artillery in some cases, mortar fire. And again, isn't to say the bugs are easy, just that they're a different threat. Promoting changing equipment, having different kinds of upgrades, specializing between the Helldivers going on the deployment, and how exactly you're going to deal with the foes to democracy. And truly, it's hopping on with everyone else. Whether it be friends that have joined you in Helldiving, the open community, the galactic war effort, the posts, the memes, Malevolent Creek, remember it. It is a fantastic feeling game from its gunplay, to its microtransactions, to its progression. It is not aggressive in any of those, and it feels just right. The moments shared of running to an escape pod, accidentally friendly firing, dropping a deployment danger close, or accidentally having it fall at your feet. It's the whole package. And now I ask you, Helldiver, as you deploy, crush chitin and spill fucking oil. Oh, it's a good game. I shaved for a bit. I thought it'd be funny. Gotta live with this for a bit. Briefly mentioning something Lancer-wise, I just want a comparison to Harrison Armory or just SecCom of like exposable flash clones just being dropped. But in any case, thank you for watching. A thank you to my patrons. Have a nice day, and if you're not, I hope you have one.